Is posting on social media the hardest thing in the world for you and you absolutely hate it and you wish that it could be easier? If that is the case, you're in exactly the right place because for today we're going to be talking about how we make posting on social media so much easier than it currently is for you. So let's dive in to this understanding of why posting on social media is so hard. One of the really big things about posting on social media is it increases your level of visibility. Now, when you increase your level of visibility, you are stepping outside of your comfort zone, and this could be on any level. So, if you're used to posting in a small Facebook group and then suddenly you're going to post out in public and everyone's going to see it, like it could be a shift, or it could be that you post regularly now and you're going to be, getting involved in a big event and there's going to be going out to loads of people, whatever this looks like, whatever the scale is. Maybe you've never posted before and you're absolutely petrified and you're thinking, no, I don't want to post. This is all the same feeling on different scales and different levels. It is literally your nervous system trying to keep you safe. It is your safety mechanism saying, I don't want to put myself out there because if I put myself out there, people will be able to judge me. People will be able to reject me. People will be able to say mean things to me. I might be cast out of the group, of the tribe. My friends and family might think, what the hell is this person talking about? Or my old work colleagues might be thinking, oh my gosh, who does she think she is? Like we tell ourselves all of these incredible stories, and every single one of those stories is the reason why posting becomes so difficult for you. Okay. Now, if you're new around here, hi, I'm Jackie. I'm a startup strategist and I help women literally make their businesses easier and take the path of least resistance where we're not triggering our nervous system while we're growing our businesses to consistent income months. And this is one of the biggest things that I hear from my clients. This is one of the biggest things. I can't post. I don't know what to post. I never have any ideas. It's so scary. I don't want to press the button. I don't want, I put things out and then I delete them because I don't want people to see them, whatever it looks like for you. And I really, 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 really want you to understand that it literally is a safety mechanism. That is all it is. It's just information. Fear is just information asking you to check whether you are safe. And realistically, when you are running a business, it is an online business, and you are posting something on social media, it is not a life or death situation. There is nothing to be afraid of in that physical, am I going to die if I do this? So we can tell ourselves, I'm safe. I'm safe. Like, if I post this, I'm still safe. If I post this, like, nothing bad's going to happen. If I post this, the world's not going to end. So when we're going through this process, we've got to use that fear, that response that we get as a narrative of this is information that is landing for me. And as this information lands for me, I can decide what I do with it. Now, one of the biggest things that I always say is that you've got to break down the process of posting and figure out what it is you're actually scared of. Because for most people, it's not actually the whole thing, it's one piece of the puzzle. And that piece of the puzzle can be whatever. Let's break them down together and let's see what this looks like. Okay, so the first part is, say for instance, you're going to create a social media post. And we'll look at it from both angles. So, say for instance, you are going to create a social media post and it's going to be a static post. So you need to create a graphic. You need to create a graphic. It's either going to be a picture of you or a text quote, whatever that looks like. If you're not going to be doing a static post and you're going to be doing a reel or a video, you need to create that video. You need to create a reel of you 7 seconds doing something in your house or talking to the camera, whatever that looks like. Okay, so those are your first two steps: creating a graphic, creating a reel. Now you ask yourself, what is it that I'm scared about? Like in this moment, if I took out my phone and recorded a 7 second video and it's just on my phone and it's just for me, what am I scared about? Literally, probably nothing. If I was creating a graphic and it was just for me and I was just creating this graphic of a picture of me or some words on a slide, what am I scared of? Maybe the technology, maybe I'm not 100% sure how. Okay, so how do I overcome that? Okay, so we take the steps. Then the next thing is I need to write a caption. So you open up a Word document and you write a caption, not in the social media platform, just a Word document. And you say, what is it I'd like to say about this thing? And you write it. And you take out that fear of somebody else reading it. You take out that fear of it going anywhere else in the world. You just write it. You just write it. It's fine. It's just for you. Do the thing. Take the action. Then maybe you want to go research some hashtags. You want to look at different hashtags and look at like what you could put with that post. You make a list of hashtags. Not scary. List of hashtags, absolutely fine. Then you might want to do some research on the best time to post. So you go into your Instagram, you look at your analytics, you look at, when is your audience most active? When are they most likely to see and engage with your posts? Okay, so you get that. Perfect. And then you get to the point where you've got all of these different pieces of the puzzle, and now you're going to post it. So now you ask yourself the question, where do I want to post this? What platform do I want to put this on? Do I want to post this live to the platform myself and press the button, or do I want to schedule it? Do I want to go into a platform and schedule it and know that it's going to go out and that I don't have to do anything for it to go out? It's just going to go out. It's just going to go into the world. It's going to be fine. What does that process look like? And by breaking it down into each of these individual steps, you get to take action before the fear sets in. So rather than sitting down and going, oh my gosh, I've got to create a social media post, I'm so scared everyone's going to read it, everyone's going to know, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then blocking yourself completely and not doing the graphic, not writing the caption, not looking at the hashtags, not deciding when you're going to post, not recording the video, not doing anything. You can sit down and say, I'm just going to take each of these little actions. And then you sit down and you say, oh my gosh, I've got all of this stuff and I just need to put it out into the world. And suddenly it becomes so different. Because realistically, when we bundle things together and we make them really big, we make the fear really big as well. Okay, so think about that. When we bundle things together and we make them really big, we make the fear really big as well. And that is not what I want for you. I don't want you sitting in fear, not taking action, not doing the things that you're meant to, not doing the things that you were put on the earth to do. So you've got to break this down into sizable chunks, sizable pieces that you can say, okay, I can do that one action. I can make that one move. I can show up in that one way. I can do that little thing. Because realistically, fear is a sign of growth. Fear is a sign that you are leaving your comfort zone, that something is happening for you. And that is the most incredible thing. So we've got to rewrite actually, what does this mean? What am I making this fear mean about me? What am I making this fear mean about my journey? And one of my favorite things that a lot of people don't know is that fear and excitement feel exactly the same in your body. Fear and excitement feel exactly the same in your body. But you put the narrative on what that actually is meaning in that moment. So if we've never done something before, instead of feeling that feeling in our body and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, we feel that feeling in our body and gosh, oh, I'm really scared of this. Oh, this feels scary. I don't think I want to do this. When actually we can rewrite that narrative and say, oh my gosh, this feels so exciting. This is an unknown, and I'm so excited to know more. I'm so excited to take that action. I'm so excited to do more. I'm so excited to show up in this way. Like, I'm so excited to stretch my comfort zone. I'm so excited for what's to come. Isn't that a much better story? Isn't that a much better way of actually showing up? And if you could just keep reassuring yourself that you're safe. So I'm going to create this graphic, but I'm safe while I'm doing it. It's just for me. I'm going to write this caption, but I'm safe because it's just for me in this moment. I'm going to take this video, but it's safe because if I take this video and I don't like it, I can just delete it. Like, it's not live. It's not out in the world. It's fine. Like, it's a video. I can delete it. I can start again. I can take another turn, like, and take another turn. Like, it's absolutely fine. I'm going to go research some hashtags. Like, it doesn't matter if I get it right or wrong. Like, I'm just going to do some research. I'm going to look at my analytics, choose the best time to post. Like, that's easy. Like, each of these individual things can be easy when you actually break them down and you remind yourself, I'm safe while I do this. I'm safe. And even when we do post on social media, we're safe. What's the worst somebody's going to do? Say something mean in a comment? You're going to delete it. Like, realistically, anybody who is doing something with their life, making a success of themselves, moving in this space, will not be sitting making negative comments. Happy people don't break people down. Happy people live their lives. And this is something that is so important to remember and understand, that it's not for you to think about what if somebody says something negative. Like, you've got to keep asking yourself, what is more important to you? Is it more important to you to help the people that you're here to help, to make that difference in the world, to show up? And I know that your answer is yes. Or is it more important for you to stay in your comfort zone, stay safe? Is it more important for you to put out that message that somebody needs to hear, to stand in your power and say, this is the way forward, this is how I can help you, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to know, this is the action you need to take? Or is it more important to say, stay safe, stay small? If you can keep asking yourself that question, what is more important to me? I promise you, your overarching desire to help and make an impact in the world will come out tops. It will come out more important. And suddenly that gives your nervous system a new dynamic of how you're looking at this information. This is no longer I need to keep myself safe. This is, I need to help other people. I need to show up for my audience. I need to show up for these people that are trying to get through this particular thing. And actually, one of my big things that I always say is, I don't care if somebody thinks I'm silly or too much or too loud or not enough, or that I, don't have good ideas, or that I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't care, because the women that I do help, the women that do get value from this process, the women that do watch the videos and comment and say, oh my gosh, thank you so much, or they read my posts and they download and they come and work with me, like, those are the women that I do it for. I don't do it for everybody else. I do it for those women who choose to come into my world, who choose to work with me, who choose to better their lives. And that's what you need to think about. Who are you actually doing this for? I always think, like, I'm doing this for a future version of myself. I'm doing this for a past version of myself. Like, 8-year-old me would be losing her mind right now, knowing that I run my own business successfully, knowing that I lived in 3 different countries, knowing that I married the man of my dreams, knowing that we live in a house that is mortgage free. And, you know, like, she would literally be losing her mind. She'd be like, what is this? What is this life? Like, this is so incredible. And that's, you need to ask yourself, like, why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? We put so much power in this one tiny thing of posting on social media, of writing the email to our list, of doing the video. We put so much narrative and story behind what people are going to think and what it means to show up and how hard it has to be. And I'm here to tell you that you get to rewrite that story. You get to write whatever story you want. You get to show up in whatever way you want. You get to do whatever you want. Like, it is your business, your brand, your Instagram, your Facebook. Like, you get to decide how you show up. You get to decide what you post. You get to decide what is important to you. Nobody else gets to decide that for you. That is what is so incredible in this journey. And I want you to keep thinking about this. Keep breaking down these big things into small steps. Remember, when we group everything together, we make everything big, we make the fear big as well. If we break everything down into small steps, we make the fear small and we are able to move through. That is that is the whole point of. So I want you to go. I want you to take action. I want you to say, I am going to post this week. I am going to post one post this week and I'm going to do it in tiny little pieces. I'm going to get all of the stuff done. And the more that I do this, the more that I cycle through this, the easier this is going to get. To the point where you can record long copy videos, you can write long captions, you can post on the fly. Like all of these things will become so easy for you. And that is what we're here for. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Like literally, I could talk about posting and content and all of this for so long, but I'm gonna leave it there. All I'm gonna ask is I'm gonna ask that if this has resonated with you today, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, we've got 60% of people who watch the channel that are not subscribed at the moment. And I promise you now, you being a subscriber of this channel makes such a huge difference to the reach that the channel gets. And that is exactly why I'm here and what I'm trying to do in the world. So please, please, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do have the energy in you, like and comment on this video about your experience, about how you feel about posting, about how many posts you're going to do this week. Literally tell me how many posts you're going to commit to this week so that you can show up and you can be vulnerable, but you can be visible and actually show up for your business. I'm so excited to see you and support you as you go on this journey. And I cannot wait to see you next week as we dive into some more topics on how to grow your business.